Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Once more, here's Ekeler. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr, he kind of is a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, Justin Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense...
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On play action, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now it's Carr. Pressure comes and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. They'll roll him out right. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out. Throwing
on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one. It ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Herbert. Touchdown! Josh Palmer from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Derek Carr and the Vegas offense heading out. And he got off to the hot start with a touchdown pass on the opening drive, but it's been interception on the 2 drives since as they start again here 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of covering that defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, Carr. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is brought in at the 21. Gets by him at the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. He threw the pick 6 the last time out just a moment ago. Now 3 total interceptions for him in this ball game. He's had his struggles. 1st and 10 here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Collins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So they only needed 3 plays with that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. Here's Carter now on the return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They started on the ground with Eckler. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman with a sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the 1st down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now it's Boulder. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. On play action, now Carr steps away. And that will be incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one for long range.
Yeah, it's awfully impressive because usually kickers players like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Open man is Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Herbert now. That's caught right side by Palmer. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Throwing his car. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here comes Carter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
I think this will win very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now Herbert. Williams brings it in. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, that's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.